Welcome, everybody. It's Friday night, which means it's Comedy Clash. I am so excited to do this with you guys because bad things happened today. And there's nothing we can do about this. But there are things that we can do to make sure that we stay okay. These are things like voting. Make sure that you and everyone that you know is registered to vote and then actually votes. 2, make sure you and everyone that you know has filled out the census. This is something that they use to determine where power goes, where money goes. We need to have this information so that we can have as fair and just of a society as we can. Anyways, back to the fun stuff. We're here at Comedy Clash, and I am just so excited to bring out my cast. Come on out here, you guys. Woo! Yeah!
Hey!
So, to get us started tonight, we will reenact a press conference, just like what we might see later at the White House. And the subject of the press conference, we're going to put in the chat. So if everyone can just put something in the chat, nothing realistic right now, something fun, lighthearted. I don't want it to seem real. So just throw those in the chat for me, and then we can pick it out and we can have a fun little press conference.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Woo!
Easy.
Woo!
Woo, because Allison is hosting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, these suggestions are great. Let's get a few more. You can't see me, but I'm dancing.
Well, they already saw our dance moves earlier during warm-ups. When I thought I was shaking my butt in private.
Okay, I think I've got a really good one on.
Mm.
So if you could bring me back. And we're back. Cool. So tonight our press conference will be given by none other than Aldi. And the topic of tonight's press conference will be given by Victoria, and it's going to be wearing pink on Wednesdays. Go ahead.
Ooh. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here at this press conference. Did I say press pink conference? Now that we've gone over the rules, I really hope no citizen tries to break them. If we see someone not wearing pink on a Wednesday, there will be consequences. Any questions? Joseph.
Yes, Joseph from Consumers Report. We're getting some reports that those folks, employees at Victoria's Secret, are wearing pink every single day. Any comments on that?
Of course, honey. The problem is not wearing pink every day. It's just not wearing it on a Wednesday. If you wear it on any other day, you're abiding by the law. Gotcha? Next. Lisa.
Lisa Legend, National Health and Safety Magazine. How can we do this? There is that color, safety yellow and safety orange. If we go to pink, we're worried that people are going to get injured.
I'm sorry. Did you just suggest orange?
Well, that's the safety color.
Next. Anastasia.
Yes, Anastasia, Vogue. What about our readers? We recently told them that just like Labor Day, no white after Labor Day, no pink after Breast Cancer Awareness Month. How are you going to explain this to the fashion conscious?
I actually love Vogue. Me and Anna are like this. So don't worry, just let her know that I'll reach out to her. We'll come up with like a cute initiative where Vogue employees can break the rules as long as we're all wearing pink on Wednesdays. Just have her text me. She has my number.
It's very controversial.
Sapiwe.
Anderson here from Dynamite. Is it true that Mickey Mouse was caught on Wednesday not wearing pink, and he was not charged.
Mickey Mouse, yes, it is actually true. I can attest by that. He was given a very stern talk and no sex from Minnie Mouse for a week, okay? So if you think he just got off the hook, you got another thing coming next. Stephanie?
Hi, yes, this is Stephanie for Pregos for Pink. A lot of our mommies are feeling very confused about this. Pink, it's very, female, not very gender neutral. What do you suggest?
Well, we are breaking stereotypes, sweetie. First of all, who says boys can't wear pink? And another thing, if they're so concerned about the gender of their baby, maybe I suggest birth control. Next. Joseph.
Yeah, follow-up question here, Joseph from Consumer Report Magazine. Just wondering, if you can wear pink on any day, including Wednesday, what makes Wednesday special for pink?
It is hump day, sweetie. What better day to wear pink than on hump day? Do you get laid? Next. And this will be the second to last question. That's right, second to last. Anastasia.
Yes, Anastasia, I also work for People Magazine. I'm hearing reports that this idea was actually the idea of Jamie Spears, that he had the idea first and that you copied him. So could you comment on that?
Yes, I sure can. Jamie Spears is actually being investigated by our company. Our spokesperson is the one, the only, Brittany. So he feels like there was a little bit of an entanglement between our company and Brittany. No truth to that. He will be sued. And final question. Lisa.
Yeah, there's some talk that this was all just a propaganda campaign to bring back the career of Pink, the singer. Any truth in that?
I'm sorry, you were the one who suggested orange earlier, right?
Well, no, I didn't suggest it. I said that's a national safety color.
I'm sorry, it went in one ear and out the other when I remembered that you suggested orange as a safety color. Thank you so much. That's been the press conference. No more questions.
Wow. I never knew that wearing pink on Wednesdays was so controversial. The things we learn. So, our next game is going to be Objection. This is a game where you, the audience, have been summoned for a kangaroo court of sorts. So, drop a topic in the chat here. These topics could be something like Apple versus Samsung, blue versus yellow, up versus down, anything that's fun. Remember, you guys, we're going to keep this lighthearted tonight. Ooh, we're getting some good ones already. Keep going. Cute. Give me some more, guys. Okay, wonderful. I think we've got some. Let's bring us back. And tonight, we would not be able to do this without getting our loyal bailiff, Lisa Legend, out here tonight. Can I get Lisa? Hey, Lisa. How's it going?
Good. Well, we're upset around the courts tonight, but let's put that aside and deal with this very serious issue here in our kangaroo court here at Villain.
Of course. And let's bring out our plaintiffs. We have Stephanie and Al on one side, and on the other side we have Sipiwe and Joseph.
I guess.
So tonight we will be discussing stripes versus polka dots. We are going to have Stephanie and Al. You will be on the side of polka dots. Sipiwe and Joseph. Stripes all the way. Lisa, take it on.
Oyez, oyez, the Villain online court of questionable justice is now in session. Please raise your right hands, counselors. In the case of Polka dots versus stripes. Do you hereby solemnly swear to accept the duties and responsibilities in resolution of this entirely senseless matter to the very best of your adult abilities? Say, I do.
I sure
I
do.
do.
All right, then. In that case, members of our online jury, if you will please remain seated, pay attention to the facts here, and give some respect for Honorable Judge Allison.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I promise I will be fair and just. Now, to get us started off, let's hear the opening argument for stripes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, stripes. You see, I have struggled in many years just to see how I can look so trim out there. And then I found this stripes. When I wear the stripes, everything just looks so elongated. And I knew that stripes were the best thing ever one can wear to look fabulous and keep that shape. They even made a movie, Stripes, of that amazing horse with that stripes. And when he gallops away, you can see the stripes. You see the horizon on him. Stripes is the way to go. I rest my case.
Wow, stripes. You know what? I do like a good vertical stripe. It's very flattering all the time. But that's beside the point. Let's get the opening argument for polka dots out here.
Thank you so much. Judge McCoy, you look stunning tonight. Jeez, you gotta give me the skin
Thank
routine.
you.
Yeah, skin routine later. All right, beautiful members of the virtual jury. Dots, polka dots, ladybugs. All of these things bring me happiness. And there's nothing I like more than being happy. And I think I'm not alone. You know what stripes remind me of? Jail, prison, the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar! I'm literally terrified. Dots bring me to a happy place. Dots are circular, and circular things are proven by science to bring peace, to bring the solitude between you and your brain. When you envision a perfectly round dot, there is nothing more calming than that. You just focus on the dot, and every worry that you have goes away. So please, dots. Thank you.
You know what? You got me there with that ladybug. They're the best. You can put them on your plants. They'll eat all your aphids. So if I could get all my counselors back out here, we're going to need some cross-examinations. Our first cross-examination is going to be stripes by polka dots. Take it away.
Thank you, Judge. You're looking majestical, if I could say that. Sapiwe, you said that stripes elongate you. Isn't that just feeding into the fact that society wants us all to be skinny? Why can't we just be who we are?
Of course, we are who we are. The stripes enhances your beauty. As you can see, the zebras. Look at those zebras. Look at those animals. They are so, you see the stripes, you want to look at them. You are fascinated. This attractive. It's an attraction to go to them. You can be whoever you are with stripes.
Stripes, whatever you want them to be. Okay, let me hear the cross-examination of polka dots by stripes.
Yes, Counselor D'Amico, you mentioned that polka dots, or well, dots in general, were very calming, correct?
Yes.
Yes, well, follow-up question to that. I do remember a Flash game, I believe on Newgrounds.com, that used to be called, I think, the Big Red Dot. When you would press 1, you would get 3, and then you would press 1 and get 5, and then you would get 7, and then get 9, and then 15, and then 27. My point being, do you find that calming at all?
I mean, we live in the United States of America. Anything is more calming than that.
Yeah, I rest my case.
Truth bomb right there. Oh my gosh, not ready. So you guys, this is coming to a close. Can I please hear my final arguments by stripes?
Yes, thank you very much, Judge McCoyne. We're talking about stripes, folks. I believe that Sapiwa has already mentioned the beautiful, indemnable movie Stripes about a zebra that turned racehorse. What is a more compelling, beautiful story than that? Okay, they say you can tell a zebra by its stripes, but can you tell a horse by its stripes? It was a story, well, of America and its founding. You know, a transplant from another continent coming to a new world to change its own life in the course of history. There's nothing more inspiring than Stripes. And, well, to that point, there is also nothing more American than Stripes. The Stars and Stripes. Councilor D'Amico actually did mention that Stripes reminded him of jail, and, well, I say, yeah, what's more American than that? Jail. More American than the good old Stars and Stripes and a good old pinstripes to remind you that, well, either you're a Yankee or you're a convict. Thank you very much, folks. I rest my case.
Wow. Okay. Now, can we hear our closing argument for polka dots?
Thank you, Judge. Beautiful, intelligent people of the jury. We're here to talk about dots, right? Circular, sphere. What else comes in that shape? The moon, the sun, peace signs, people, curvaceous. Dots are symbolic for inclusivity, for accepting us for who we are. They're calming, they're versatile. I mean, the stripe side was talking about Americans. What about the world, huh? What shape is our Earth in? It's round, people, like a dot. It's for everybody, not just Americans, not just for skinny people. We care about all, and we want all to be beautiful and empowered and together, united. And that's what dots do. Polka dots, all kinds of dots. They're here for us. Thank you.
That was compelling. That was. Can I get all of my counselors out here along with my bailiff, Lisa? Now, everybody, we are going to need you, the audience, to act as our jury. The first three, either stripes or polka dots that we see in the chat, will determine the fate of this case. So please, vote in the chat.
You know, Judge, for me, either way,
Yeah,
I like them both.
you like them both? They're pretty good. They're pretty good. What's everyone's feelings on plaid?
Ugh.
Great.
It works sometimes.
Reminds me of straight people.
It's depressing.
What do we have in the chat, Judge? I'm anxious to see. What do you
So far, wow, this is a landslide. Stripes have won, everyone. I'm sorry. Like the whole world, it's just America. Wow, you guys, that was amazing. And we have more amazing things in store for you. Tomorrow night, we are going to have a live stream stand-up show featuring Atsuko. She is an amazing, amazing comedian who has written for adult swim shows such as Eric and Andre's Soft Focus with Jenna Friedman. She just released her debut album with Comedy Dynamics entitled But I Control Me. This show is going to be amazing, and it is for the low price of $3.99 tomorrow night. We are also going to be having people come into our Zoom room and laugh at it live. So if you would like to be part of that, please email liveaudience.tickets@gmail.com and we'll get you the link right in there. So for our next game, one of our improvisers will be giving a presentation on the spot right here. So we're gonna need you, the audience, to drop in a topic for this presentation right down in the chat. Thank you so much. I wonder what this presentation could be about. Let's see. I know, I give presentations sometimes. I'm giving one right now, actually. I hope it's doing well. If not, that's a little awkward. We'll find out. Okay, I think I have the perfect one. And let's bring out our very own presenter, Anastasia.
Hello.
And you will be giving a presentation on fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Everyone, at the beginning, there was childhood, and there were childhood snacks. The haves and the have-nots. Some kids got fruit, some kids got fruit roll-ups. The main difference is that fruit is cheap. Fruit roll-ups are made in a factory. To make, you have to buy these American byproducts. There's plastics, there's colored sugars and food coloring. These are American goods. And the one way to stand out at the lunch table was to have the good fruit roll-ups, or else you were just like everyone else. Poor like me. I always had watermelons and apples and all the healthy things, but all the processed foods, that was wealth. That is how you knew you were the have among all of the have-nots in the sea. Some people will say like, yes, natural food, but as you can see from my friend here, if you're eating cows, that's also dangerous. Fruit roll-ups, unless they're made with insect legs, I'm pretty sure they're vegan. So yeah, fruits may be vegan too, but something had to happen. Honestly, they say that fruits are natural, but they are definitely GMO fruits, most of them. So what's the difference between a GMO and a, processed treat that tastes like plastic anyways? It's the same damn thing. Why do we even have to politicize our food in such a way that kids don't feel comfortable sitting next to each other because they think that there's so much to the democracy of the lunch table? It's a money thing, but it's also about flipping a coin, because you may actually be the have by having the healthy vegetables and fruits, because those are expensive. Fun fact, it's more expensive to feed your family naturally than it is to get a sandwich or something from McDonald's. That's what I learned from those Netflix documentaries. There's just so many of them. You feel like you're going in circles. Like one day they're like, don't have sugar. One day, don't have carbs, no eggs. It's so conflicting. I just want to know what kind of snacks I can pack my kids so they can be popular. Popularity is important, and people think it's all imaginary. But you know what? If my kid is popular enough to become class president, then they can become president of the United States, and they'll probably do a way better job than any of the other options that we have. My Timmy, he's the best. And that's not just my opinion, because I have a fake baby, but if my baby were real, I'd be throwing him all over the place. He's not a snowflake. He is an icicle, my fake baby. He can deal with the bullying if people tell him that he has gushers, and gushers are old school. Who knows nowadays? How can you keep up with the kids and their TikToks and their, Snapchats? To be a cool parent and to be a cool person, it's impossible. It's so hard. But you have to be one with the kids. And what I understand from snacks is that you have to make sure that it's that expensive shit. Like my parents would be like, we got you juice. But I'd be like, no, I want high C. I want to get a food allergy. I want a rash. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Just really think more before you pack more. Thank you.
That was so inspirational, Anna. I didn't know all of those things. Absolutely incredible. Now, we also have way more incredible things happening. Just at the end of this month, we are going to be reopening our theater for in-person classes. Obviously, limited admittance, social distancing, and masks on, but still seeing people in person. If you're interested in this or just want to know more about how we're going to stay safe, please visit our website at villaintheater.com. So, for our next game, we are going to have Sincerely Me. In this game, you'll be able to be a fly on the wall in someone's private conversation. We're gonna need a suggestion in the chat of an object to get this game started. So if we can just get those objects in the chat, see what these guys are gonna have for us. So what are we writing this letter about, you guys? Let's get an object as a suggestion. Okay, I think we've got one. Bring me on back. And also, let's get our two actors for this game. We have Stephanie and Lisa. And the suggestion for your correspondence tonight is going to be cat dander. Take it away.
Dear Mom, following my graduation from the university with my archaeological degree, whatever it is, I can't even remember. But I really appreciate you sending me here, but can you send some snacks? It's kind of rough here in the jungle. Love, Penelope.
Dear Penelope, you know, I send you away to a good school in the jungle and all you do is complain. I have my own issues. Your father, you know your father, he is being cold as ice. And Junior is failing at sports. I'm, feeling like I'm drowning over here. I mean, Beatrice is not helping at the house anymore. And, I don't have any of my girlfriends to talk to. And I just can't worry about you and food right now, I have to bake for your kid brother at the bake sale and organize snacks. So you might have to fend for yourself. Love, Mom.
Dear Mom, so great to hear the family update. Yes, would really appreciate some of those snacks. It's hot here. I sweat all the time. Everyone that knows you and knows me says that I remind them so much of you. Hey, guess what I found? I found a wall painting this week of a jaguar. It's the most exciting find, and everyone says that I'm such a brilliant archaeologist. I really think that I'm going to have a great career as a professor in a university after all of this. But if only I can stop sweating so much. Love, Penelope.
Dear Penelope, I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to write you back. Sweating, that sounds gross. Maybe you should talk to the director about buying some AC or fans. I don't know. It sounds like a personal issue. Anywho, it's fall here and the leaves are finally starting to fall down and turn colors. It's just gorgeous. I got my hair done last week. Things are really looking up for me. I think you mentioned something about a career. Sweetie, that sounds wonderful. That'll be important for you to support yourself because, we really have to put Junior through school. Hope you're still staying in shape. Love, Mums.
Dear Mom, I fell down the temple. I busted myself all up. And I really just want to come home. I'm tired of this and I don't want to be an archaeologist anymore. The professor that leads the thing here, he stole my whole jaguar find and now my career as an archaeologist looks all washed up. Please bring me home soon. I won't complain about your cooking anymore. I won't complain about all the cat litter boxes flowing over. I won't complain about me. So bring me home, Mom. Bring me home. Love, Penelope.
Dearest daughter, you sound like you're actually complaining in this letter. So I don't know how you're going to keep your promise once you come home about not complaining. You know, I'm just so busy over here, and honestly, you got to learn to be independent. So I'm going to do this for you. I'm cutting you off, Penelope. I'm wishing you luck, and I'm sure you'll find your way home someday. We're off to vacation next week, and I'm very excited. Good luck. Best wishes. Your mother.
Oh no! I hope she's good at hitchhiking, you guys, because she is stuck where she is. Now, we've got our next game coming up for you guys, and it is a wonderful challenge game. We are gonna pit cast member against cast member tonight to see who you, the audience, thinks is the best. So to get us started off, we're gonna need a suggestion in the chat of gestures that you can do with just like the top half of your body, things that we can see in the shot. And then we'll do them and fight one another. It'll be great. So just throw those suggestions in the chat, please, of things that you can do, gestures that you can make.
Pass that J, get left. Pass that J to the left, to the left. Check your weight again. Now we gotta keep up rotation. These hoes see it as a train station, thinking they can hold that J all night till the choo-choo's gone and the J's got no light.
Also, don't know brushing your teeth. We get brushing your teeth every week. Be original. There's other parts of your face you can touch, like your eyeballs. Although you're not supposed to push them in too much, you really hurt yourself.
No one wants to have your spit in their mouth. Keep that shit dry, that's what it's all about. Do you know what time it is?
You can also like do things too. You can dance with your hands. You can play with your hair. There's all kinds of stuff, you guys. Throw them in the chat.
Pass that J to the left, to the left. Check your weight again. Are you a little bitch? Can't hold that roach. Lingering and yapping like it's just all broach. Pass that shit, don't make me approach. Bitch, you in this class, you just flying coach.
Okay, I think we've got enough for our first team. We're gonna have the A's battling off. We're gonna have Al D versus Anastasia. Yeah. And you guys will be throwing an axe. Take it away.
Throwing an axe?
Throwing an axe. Yes.
Okay.
I am throwing an axe. Try that on for size.
I'm being Salt Bay. Try that on for size.
Wingardium Leviosa. Try that on for size.
And now you see it. Now it's gone. Try that on for size.
I am throwing darts at a picture of my ex. Try that on for size.
I can't believe you would marry him. I'm disappointed father. Try that on for size.
I am air drying my armpits. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm just trying to make something jiggle. Try that on for size.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Try that on for size.
I hope this air helps me for my broken air conditioning. Try that on for size.
I am fist bumping my bros. Try that on for size.
I am fisting my bros. Try that on for size.
I can't. You win.
Fisting normally wins. That's normally how that one works out. Let's get our next two challengers up here. We have Sapiwe and Joseph. And your gesture will be shaving your chest. Take it away.
I'm shaving my chest. Try that for size.
I'm being Marky Mark in the movie Fear. Try that on for size.
I'm massaging my boobies of Madonna. Try that for size.
I'm braiding my really long chest hairs. Try that on for size.
I am in the church just admiring my cross. Try that for size.
I'm playing the marimba on my sternum. Try that on for size.
No, I'm not going to give you this money. Leave me alone. Try that for size.
Oh my God, it's so cold in here. Gotta zip this up. Try that on for size.
I'm just about to throw this punch. Try that for size.
Look, I'm Steve Carell in the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Try that on for size.
I'm milking a cow with just one hand. Try that for size.
I'm just giving myself a little cuddle because I'm lonely. Try that on for size.
I'm putting on a spell. Try that for size.
I'm a real cool guy. Try that on for size.
I'm funny. My chest. Try that for size.
You win!
I cannot be the only person that loves the way Supiwe says size.
Try that on for size.
It's soothing. But let's get our next two challengers up here. We've got Stephanie and Lisa head to head. And your suggestion of a gesture is going to be threading your eyebrows. Take it away, guys.
I'm threading my eyebrows. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to see where that ant went. Try it on for size.
I am combing my hair. Try that on for size.
I'm doing my eyelashes, doing my mascara, trying that on for size.
Hey, do you like this hat? Try that on for size.
I can't get this shirt unwrinkled. Try that on for size.
Yeah, welcome to vaudeville. Try that on for size.
That was a hard one, you guys. Great job. Great job. Oh boy. And speaking of things that are a great job, we actually had a number of our cast members make a improvised TV show. It's amazing. And tomorrow night is going to be the finale. So everyone, make sure to tune in tomorrow so that we can see the finale of Next in Line. This will be at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So our next game that we're gonna have tonight is Late Excuse. This is a game where somebody is just terribly late for work at their Zoom meeting. You didn't even need to leave your house. Come on, guys. Their boss and their coworker are going to help them navigate through the excuses that they'll have to give. So we're going to need you to give us some suggestions as to why they're late. So please throw your suggestions of excuses in the chat. We always get cool things like my tire went flat, or there was zombies outside. So anything's gang. It doesn't need to be realistic.
I know. You let that bitch know. I had to. I really had to. What did you tell that other bitch? Bro, I'm about to go off. Coming around here, you be acting like you're fooling. Take a minute, chill, just try to cool it. Something about to pop, something about to go down. If you ain't trying to book it.
Come on, you guys. I know you've all given excuses for being late that were complete nonsense. Write them in the chat so that we can use them for a game. I cannot be the only person that every so often is like, no, my dog started flying away and I had to catch him. It can't just be me. So please, throw some stuff in the chat, y'all.
Baby J, Mighty Dree. We here.
Victoria. That's not an excuse as much as an explanation. Okay, I think we've got them. So let's bring in our boss, Lisa Legend, as well as our trusty, helpful coworker, Supiwe. So you guys, Joseph is gonna be real late to work. And here are the reasons. The first, he was run over by a steamroller. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, the second one, oh boy. We've got poisoned by a witch. Yeah, this is some Snow White nonsense over here. And then the last one, crazy, and the worst luck in the world, he broke every single mirror in a fun house full of mirrors. So let's go over it one more time. What do we got first?
He was run over with a steamroller.
Steamroller. Second.
Poisoned by a witch.
Yep.
Third.
And broke all the mirrors in the mirror house.
Yep, there we go.
Fair. Okay.
Let's bring back Joseph. I spelled that wrong. Joseph, come back. We need you.
Oh my God.
Steve, we've already been well into the Zoom meeting and you're joining us late, okay? I was just discussing how these cages here have not been cleaned out. So Puppy Mill or us can't operate without you. Why are you late?
Yeah, I'm really sorry, boss. It's just all the dogs died on me. You know, they I don't know. They just went to heaven. You know, I just wanted to try it out.
That excuse, I'm not gonna buy that. That's a flat out lie. Just flat.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, I just I was doing some skateboarding on flat ground. I was you know, I was paving the road with my wheels, and I tripped and fell. And
well, how about I'd maybe believe it more if it was heavy machinery, some heavy machinery on that pavement.
Yeah, well, I've been known to drive a steamroller once or twice.
Yeah, okay, you drove it, but then if you got flattened by it, then what?
Well, I ended up in the hospital, boss. I got flattened by a steamroller. I ended up in the hospital. I became a little pancake.
Nah, go with that excuse. That's the same one you used last time. So you know what? I want to hear another. Give me a real reason why you're late. And let's not be some fantasy, you know, like some Halloween fantasy or.
Well, boss, I mean, I've been known to really go into Halloween candy. You know, Milk Duds are my favorite things, and you know, what happened was I had a bad batch of Halloween candy, and, you know, there might have been some cyanide in there.
Hold on a second. Okay. Sarah, what's going on there?
Oh, you know, she can't stop wearing all that black stuff. It drives me crazy. You know, this crazy woman out here. Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll get back to work.
Okay.
All right, Steve, so what were you saying?
Yeah.
You were what? Cyanide what?
Yeah, well, cyanide, well, I was just saying that I ran into one of the original Salem witches.
Yes,
she was wearing all black, and she gave me a Halloween candy that poisoned me, and I woke up 3 days later.
Poisoned by a witch. Yes, you've used that one before too. Nope, we're not going to use that one. Please tell me the real reason why you're late. And don't be casting any bad luck on us with your bad juju of always being late.
Bad juju? Boss, I mean, the accusation, that's crazy. I was just looking in the mirror, you know, a little enchanted mirror action like they got in Snow White. And I just started fighting with my own reflection. I was like, you can't be more handsome than me.
Okay, but where was this mirror? Where did you say you were? You were at the county fair?
Yeah, well, I was at the Miami-Dade Youth Fair. I was looking inside the mirror in the fun house, and I was going crazy, boss. You know,
I don't think that doesn't sound fun. I think it was the other house.
It was the poor house, the House of Blues. I was in the House of Blues.
No, you said the word earlier, mirrors.
Yeah. Fun house is full of mirrors, and it's not a lot of fun at all.
And then so what happened in there?
Well, I looked at my own reflection, and then I started going crazy because I saw a guy that was more handsome than me. And then I just started smashing my head against the mirrors, and you know, I threw rocks all over the place, and they just smashed them all, and that's why I'm late. And
so, yeah, okay. Good job. I'm not buying that either.
What?
You know what? Just get back to work. Just get back to work.
Boss, come on. That's totally legit, man.
Come on, Joseph. Just show up on time.
Yeah, just.
I can't. I got a condition.
Do right, Steve. Do right.
The audience doesn't realize this, but that was totally typecast. It was not super off of reality. So, wonderful night, you guys. Our next game that we're gonna have coming up is a game where y'all are gonna try and woo me with your suggestions of non-sexy everyday objects. So proceed with caution because it will get hot in here. Let's get those suggestions going in the chat, you guys. I want a non-sexy object that past can use to woo you.
Heat wave, heat stroke, that's the way the AC broke. Heat wave, heat stroke, that's the way the AC broke. Heat wave, heat stroke.
Ugh, these are so asexual. I love it.
Heat wave, heat stroke, that's the way the AC broke.
You should fuck this guy. You should grab him by the neck and tell him hi. Let that bitch know what's up. You should let him know that it's time for you guys to fuck.
Okay, we've got our first one, you guys. Our first suggestion of an everyday, non-sexy object is carpet. So up first, let's get Al.
Before you ask, the carpet does match the drapes. Fuck, I fucked that up.
Good to know, good to know. Stephanie, top that one for me.
Hey, baby, are you a carpet? Because I want to lay you down.
Oh, please and thank you. Anastasia.
Hey, baby, are you a carpet? Because I want to take you for a ride.
Some Aladdin shit up in here. Can I get the P-way?
Hey, baby, you can lie on me anytime and I'll scrub you nicely.
I'll lay on you. Al, get out here.
Hey baby, when we get together, it's gonna be a whole nude world.
Oh, magical. Joseph.
Hey, baby. Are you a used carpet from Goodwill? Because I'd like to add to that stain collection.
Oh my God, please do. Lisa.
Hey, baby, are you a carpet? Please don't leave me. I don't want to get burned.
Oh my gosh, I will never, Lisa. Wow, that is just too hot for me. We're gonna have to switch to a different non-sexy object. We're gonna have cotton ball now. And our first wooer is gonna be the one, the only, Stephanie Casanova.
Hey, baby, are you a cotton ball? Because I want to use you for everything.
I will. Al, come on over.
Hey baby, these cotton balls will give you cotton mouth.
My favorite kind of mouth. Joseph.
Hey, baby. Are you a cotton ball? Because this little bunny needs his tail.
Oh, bunnies. Anastasia.
Hey, baby, I'm like a cotton ball. Always a little better with alcohol.
Who isn't? Do we have any others? Woohoo! Our next one is going to be the very, very unsexy nail clippers. Ugh, don't want to get any of those clippings in the bed. They're itchy. So let's get Al to start us off.
Hey baby, I'm small like a nail clipper, but I also get the job done.
Oh, size does not matter, you guys. Anna.
Hey, baby, they call me Sally Hands On.
Oh, that's the best place to put them. Come on, you guys. I'm totally dateable. Stephanie.
I like my lovers like I like my nails, rough and dirty.
Ooh. Al.
I like my lovers how I like my nail clippers. I usually lose them in the bathroom or the floor.
We have all been there. And Sapiwe.
Hey, baby, let me be your fungus forever.
Oh, wow. Last but not least, Anastasia.
Hey, baby, let me get between your toes.
Ah! Oh, you'll make me spread my toes. Okay, so we are now at the last game of the night. I know, sad, but don't worry. There's so much show left. After this will be Tonight with Tarek. And you'll see more of me too. Win-win. But this last game is called Tank of Sharks. Just like any TV show that we totally did not rip off. We're going to be featuring a product, a celebrity endorsement, and a disclaimer. So we're going to need a product name and that only the entrepreneur will know before passing it on to the sharks. Please, everyone, type in the chat your suggestions of a product feature, a celebrity, a disclaimer, and a product name. Gotta say, I think my favorite celebrity endorsement is Jamie Lee Curtis for Activia yogurt. It's my go-to. Like she knows it. She's got that yogurt. She's gonna be regular, and she wants you to be too. Just a good person overall. So let's get some more. What's this thing gonna be called, you guys? Oh my gosh, we have some good celebrities so far. These are nice. But what's the disclaimer? Like, what does it do? I know one time I had earrings that made my ears turn green. That was not cute. Took a few days to go away. I still wear them though sometimes because, you know, they're cute. Just, you know, make your ears not cute later. Wow. Some of these disclaimers are terrible, you guys. Oh, I mean, they're good, terrible. But boy, I would not want that to happen. Okay, I think we've gotten them. Please come on out. We need our sharks first. Let's get Al, Stephanie, and Joseph. Oh, look at these amazing sharks. You are gonna make some new entrepreneur's dream come true tonight, you guys. This is gonna be great. So first up, we've got the product, like what it does, and it's gonna be wipe the shame away. Yeah, so that's gonna be you, Stephanie. We're gonna wipe that shame right away. 2, we have that celebrity endorsement. It's gonna be John Stamos.
Oh
yeah. Even Joseph.
The Greek god.
Also endorses yogurt.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we're going to have the disclaimer, and it turns your family into plants.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
They've passed away, you know, they just turn into little plants you can take care of for the rest of your life.
Exactly. So repeat them back to me. What's the first one?
Wipe the shame away.
Okay. Who's the celebrity?
My daddy, John Stamos.
And then what's the disclaimer?
Turns your family into plants.
Oh, wonderful. Now let's get back our entrepreneur, Anastasia, so that she can welcome the wonderful product, the spaghetti magnet. Anna! Woo! Come on, let's go.
Hello, sharks. It's always been a dream to present my product, which is called
the spaghetti magnet.
The spaghetti magnet. Thank you to my assistant. I'm hearing myself. Which is in the life of a great entrepreneur. You always hear from yourself. But this product, I think it will revolutionize the way that we do things. So are there any questions?
Yes, hi. I had a question for you. How is it coming across with your customers? Is it making them feel better about all of the horrible things that they've done?
So it will erase their memory completely, which is one of the amazing features.
Oh, their memory. I thought it was more like, when you like slept with somebody and then you regret it, you're like embarrassed by it.
Oh yeah, your nightmares will completely go away.
Ooh.
And no one-night stands. All of your one-night stands will completely disappear.
Wow. I mean, I'd like a product like that, but that I don't know if this is really appealing to your customers. I mean, every morning after that one night stand, they have to do that lonely walk the next morning, and it's quite embarrassing.
So with my product, ladies, especially my sorority girls, listen up. No more walks of shame. No more walks of shame.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I could have used that in college.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. So shame. Okay, that is interesting. And so how does it get rid of it? I mean, is it just like poof, it's gone? Wax on, wax off type of thing?
Completely just makes your shame disappear. Every embarrassing moment that has happened to you.
Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. I mean, do you have to, that's exactly what I need in my life. I mean,
I know. We all have a lot of shame. It's okay, girl. It's 2020.
You got it.
Hi. Let's talk. I know there's a lot of buzz around it. I mean, I'm a big 90s kid. I think you are too, based on your resume here. I am a huge fan of 90s TV. So when I heard that this was your endorsement, I was shooketh, like the kids would say, shooketh.
Oh my goodness. I also cannot believe that the actress playing Sabrina the Teenage Witch was willing to do this.
She's a Republican, so I don't think that would be what we're trying to achieve here. This is someone, I have to say, very handsome. I would call him a DILF. A DILF, yeah, definitely.
Oh my God. Okay. So honestly, my panties dropped the minute that John Stamos said that he would be obsessed with this product. So, I'm trying to first it too.
I'm all in.
Oh my God, I'm literally sweating just talking about him. Sorry, it's so exciting. I can't believe I'm on TV.
Wow. Miranda, I am very excited about this product, especially because I think Cersei Lannister is going to get a great jig out of the wiping the shame away. And, well, John Stamos, who doesn't like that Greek god? But really my concern is this disclaimer bit. It's a bit weird. Let me just ask, are you a bit of a botanist? Do you like, green thumb or something? I mean, this is kind of a weird disclaimer.
So a Venus flytrap will randomly appear and eat people's husbands. It's very Carol Baskin.
Oh, boy. Well, I heard actually it extends further out than just husbands. I heard, the whole kit and caboodle gets involved. They all like kind of, like werewolves, like at midnight, but like with botany. It's so weird.
The Venus flytraps will eat everyone in sight. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, well, hold on though. I don't think, I don't really quite believe this bit about the Venus flytrap. I read on some blogs that it just simply, like Medusa, did things to people with stone. This does things to other people as well, but
okay, I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people don't believe in dragons, but it will make a fire-breathing dragon appear that will just annihilate your entire family, but who likes them anyways?
Oh, I certainly hate them. That's why I moved to America 35 years ago. Hi, Mom and Dad. I hate you. No. The bit though about fire-breathing dragons, I don't quite believe. You've seen the Harry Potter movies, that herbology class, and they've got the screaming little mandrakes and things like that. What are those things?
Well, I'm an ally of the queer community, so I have not consumed much Harry Potter.
True.
But I think it's there's a lot of moaning myrtles. They will that trauma will shoo everyone away.
Surely it's traumatic, of course, but really, here's why I'm concerned about the disclaimer. It's because all of these corporations are just cutting down trees left and right in the forest, and your product is just going to add more trees? I mean, it's going to turn my nuclear, whatever, family into what?
Your family will disappear because a tree will come through your house and kill them.
Well, certainly hope not. We're talking about Harry Potter, not Lord of the Rings, okay? But suppose that my family were, like werewolves, and at midnight the clock struck, and, a werewolf would turn into a werewolf. My family would turn into what?
Your family would turn into trees right at midnight.
What?
It will
That's
cause
crazy.
your family to turn into trees.
That's absolutely crazy. Anastasia, I heard the conspiracies. I did not believe them. Crazy, I'm not in.
Oh, it's okay. There's other... John Stamos is on the project, so I'm sure these guys are in.
John Stamos could be an anti-vaxxer, and I would still be in just to look at his fucking body. So I'm all in. 10%, $1,000 million in.
Thank goodness. Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, John Stamos, shame away. I'm in too. $100 million.
Girl, your project is funded. You've done it. You've won capitalism. Great job, you guys. Let's get the whole cast out here. It's been an amazing comedy clash. Thank you guys so much for letting me host for the first time.
You did great.
Okay, though. But stick around because this isn't the end of the night. Right after this, we are going to have an amazing show called Tonight with Tarek. Tarek, our favorite Guatemalan Palestinian to ever walk Miami's shores. We're going to talk about all kinds of things, and look at Al right here. He's already ready. So please stick around, stay tuned, and please subscribe and like this episode. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
I'm gonna do a audio. And now for Tonight with Tarek, with your host, Tarek Turgeman.
Hello, and welcome to Tonight with Tarek. We have a great show for you planned, even though it's a sad night. Yes, it's a very sad night. And to discuss the sad night, let's bring out our panel. My very good friend, Aldi. Welcome back. Where you at?
Good to be back.
Yes. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. In spite of everything, you know, we have to keep going and fight even harder than ever now.
Yes, and that's why I've invited presidential candidate Allison McCoy. What's up, Allison McCoy? Madame Allison McCoy.
Hey, America's great right now.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to make this show about women, because it's very tough right now for women, or a lot of things are happening. And in order to make that possible, I wanted to invite one of my favorite women, although there are too many to say, but she is an incredible actress, producer, comedian, all-around badass bitch. Word of endearment. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my very good friend, Janelle Santos.
My God, hello. Thank you for having me again.
Finally. Well, you were here on our first show. You were a panelist. Now you are the special guest.
Oh, wow.
And you are VIP. You are the mother of the Villain Theater.
No, we're
So
all...
you can do whatever you want. Like, if you want me to leave, I'll leave.
No! I want more of you in my life. Trust me.
Girl, your name's in the title. You can't leave.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting. Anyways, like I was saying, today's show is about women. Mostly how we like controlling women as a society. A few hours ago, it was announced that Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. And, well, who can tell me why she was so important to women and to all of us, essentially? Allison, presidential candidate.
Yes. Basically, she was just an amazing Supreme Court justice that fought for equality. She fought for it before it was popular. She was one of the first women to be on the Supreme Court. She has described her first days of being on the Supreme Court as being a kindergarten teacher, having to literally explain to people like, oh, no, women don't feel that way. Because, you know, it was all dudes. And she's
And now it's going to be all dudes now, no?
No, well, we still have Sonia.
Sorry, Sonia.
Sonia, yeah, the Hispanic Heritage Month, the first Latino female Supreme Court justice nominated by Barack Obama. She's gonna be there for a minute, and she's pretty good. It's just she needs support.
Unless she gets the Rona, and then we're back to square one.
Oh well, let's hope not. Well, it's been
Not
crazy
even
for
Catholic.
women. It's been really crazy. In the improv, you guys mentioned J.K. Rowling and how she's has complicated thoughts on trans women, and I don't like what she said about trans women, but I kind of like that she's canceled because I never wanted to see that fucking movies anyways. And all my friends were like, when are you gonna watch it? Are you gonna watch? And now they're like, don't watch it. Don't watch it. I'm like, don't worry, girl. No.
That was my childhood.
It gave me an entire set. I love it.
I tried watching it once and I kept falling asleep. It was with my ex. And my ex was like, what did you think it was about? It's like, I could make out like a little boy goes to conversion camp, meets other gay boys that are magical. It doesn't work. It's so gay. Maggie Smith is there. I only remember Maggie Smith.
I never watched Harry Potter at all because it was demonic. My parents, they're Jehovah's Witness. So I've totally missed out on all of that. And I'm happy.
Me too. Well, look, now we didn't absorb any of J.K. Rowling's phobias.
Thank God.
Anyway, but I never got into the fantasy stuff. I never did Lord of the Rings. I never did Star Wars. None of that. I was all like, real shit. Like Sex in the City, super real,
I mean, I kind of like Star Wars for the aesthetic. I think that it just had like one of the cutest sets ever. This one scene where it's like red Imperial guards and they're fighting. I don't even know what happens, but I just love the way it looks.
Yeah, Japanese culture is beautiful, especially when white people take it to space and then
love it. Gorgeous.
Anyways, also going on for women, WAP. Everyone has a lot to say about the WAP, and I don't have any problem with the WAP, but like, why are people my age? I'm 30, I'm a millennial. Why are people talking about WAP? Like, I grew up on Madonna masturbating on stage in 1990. Sure. The extreme sexualization of Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera when they were babies. I mean, 17-year-old. Like, when
you're talking about a bunch of blonde white
sex videos, everyone had a sex video. We watched it. And now we're outraged. So it's always the same fake outrage coming over because they don't stop it. They just complain about it. I don't know. What do you got to say about the WAP?
Well, it's not just that.
And broke records. So there's more people that are enjoying it than the ones that are not. So WAP all the way. Fuck it.
Listen, haters gonna hate. Racism is real. And misogyny is real. Because listen, those earlier ones, Madonna, Britney, Christina, bunch of white blonde ladies. Now we have a bunch of like proud people of color saying WAP. And now we get all freaked out because we'd like to hold people that are like, especially of color, especially women, to a higher standard than we hold everyone else.
Yeah, like I think like a lot of like older women, they would watch Madonna or even Lady Gaga and be like, okay, they're a little crazy, but they're innovative, they're avant-garde, But then they see Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they're like, oh my God, how vulgar. It's like, why?
Megan Thee Stallion is iconic, and I want to start with an insane factoid, okay? Because she is gorgeous. Her body is ridiculous. And she, if you didn't know, she was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. Now, I want to go around the virtual room and ask everybody, do you know how tall Tory Lanez is? Just guess. Tarek, guess how tall Tory Lanez is.
He carries around a gun. He's probably like 5'4".
Okay, Al.
5'3".
Allison.
You gotta go with 4'10". You don't shoot someone in the foot on purpose. It's because you're too short to aim.
I can tell that you guys have unlearned a lot of things because Tory Lanez is 5'3". Tory Lanez is literally 5'3". Do you know how tall Megan Thee Stallion is? They call her a stallion because she's 5'10".
Girl.
Her tits are 6 feet tall. Her ass is 6'7". All right, and she is basically the statue of fertility, like a gorgeous mother goddess kind of woman.
That's what they bought. That video, that's what it is. It's so regal and
Oh my God.
It's
And
kind of incredible how beautiful they both are. And I think that's like, poking some other people in the wrong way,
Yeah. And Megan talks about going to school, to having her grandmother tell her, you better get a college degree. You better, be a well-rounded person who can be independent. And people are always going to be mad about that shit. If you don't complain and you get your shit done for yourself, you're going to have fucking haters and they're going to shoot you in the foot, apparently.
Mom was a rapper too.
Who's heard the radio edit?
Mom was a rapper.
Got the what?
She's Megan Thee Stallion. I want to be a reborn Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B.
Yeah.
Right? If you're listening, God, if you exist. Anyways, let's take a break. When we come back, Al D has a little presentation for us about one of our favorite gals and queens.
I'm eating Korean food.
Go ahead. It's a cash night. It's all villains. We're going to be back with some Britney T. Apparently all bears look alike. Can't tell us apart.
And now for your host, Tarek Turgeman.
Hello, and welcome back to Tonight with Tarek on the Villain Theater YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tarek. I'm with my good friend, Al D. And we're also with my two other good friends, presidential candidate Allison McCoy. Do you want to come in and join the chat?
Yeah.
Are you busy? Oh, okay. And of course,
I was just making sure democracy happened, okay? Jeez.
And introduce our Queen Mother, the legend.
You don't have to introduce me.
All right, Aldi, take it away.
All right, so we have a lot to cover today that I'm going to try to cover in 6 minutes. So unless you live under a rock, you've by now heard of Free Britney and what is going on with my sweet American dream, Britney Spears. All right, so I'm going to take you guys through a little bit of what's going on from when it started in 2007 until where we are now. All right? And then at the end, we're going to play a fun game called Guess the Real Fake News, Britney Spears edition. Okay? So let me share this sheet right here.
John Stamos.
Oh yeah, I was Googling. I was like, I think I know who that is, but anyways.
Eternally looking.
Uncle Jesse.
The Free Britney presentation by Al D. So as we all know, Britney Spears in 2007 went through a really rough time, and it's split up in 3 parts: the breakdown, the hospitalization, and the comeback. Now, during the breakdown, I'm not going to post pictures because we've all seen them, and I hate bringing these up. But she shaved her head. She had her fall from grace at the VMAs. She locked herself in the bathroom with her youngest son and would not give him up. She had erratic behavior from a British accent to dating random paparazzi that she met on the street. Then she was placed in a 5150 hold. There are actually pictures of her in the stretcher, and they're horrifying. There was a public hospitalization, the whole media shebang. It was terrible. I cried. I literally would go to school and people would be like, did you see what happened to her? She's like over. And I would literally cry in the middle of like social studies. I am not kidding you guys. If people who know me from high school can vouch for this. And then came the conservatorship. Okay? Now, I want to make it clear that during the conservatorship, and we'll get into what a conservatorship is in just a second. Right after the conservatorship, literally 2 months later, Womanizer came out. She was doing TV show appearances. She had the Circus album come out. She went on a world tour, a Circus world tour. Now, this is someone that apparently was mentally unstable so badly that she was in a conservatorship, right? Which brings me to the next point, the conservatorship. What is it? Because we throw that word around, but like not a lot of people know what it exactly is. So it actually is a law in the US that allows a guardian to manage the financial affairs and daily life of a person who is physically or mentally constrained and unable to perform basic tasks on their own. Now, does this sound like someone that should be touring the world, releasing 4 albums, which all hit #1, by the way, and I bought all of them, obviously. Had TV show appearances, was in How I Met Your Mother, was a judge on the X Factor. All of this while she is apparently too mentally constrained and physically unable.
No.
Her dad claimed that she had early signs of dementia. I did a little bit of research. If you're in your 20s and you have early signs of dementia, your life expectancy is about 10 years from when you get diagnosed with said dementia, young dementia.
Yeah, that's super rare. That's not something common at all.
That's some Aaron Hernandez shit.
Yeah, and someone with dementia could do this.
Never.
And this.
Dementia could never. Dementia could.
Not only do those things, but then not be freaked out at some point because where am I? What time is it?
Exactly.
People with dementia can still function, but they just like, wait, who are you? When is this?
This is literally throughout these 12 years. The first picture is 2008. That was, I kid you not, 2 months after she got out of the hospital. They had her in front of the cameras, getting awards, giving speeches. They had her in 2012 doing the X Factor gig. And then in 2017, that picture is from 2017, the last one, doing a whole 10-minute performance at the Billboard Music Awards. Like, it's just, now it brings us to 2019, okay? So Britney was getting ready for Domination, which was her Vegas residency, and it was going to snatch my wig. I had tickets for February 23rd, 2019. Yes, wow. I did.
Oh, wow.
This was the promo for it. They did a whole event. Like, they literally shut down Las Vegas to have her announce the show. It was like, it was insane. So early January 2019, Britney posted on her Instagram that the show is canceled due to her dad being very ill. And this is where it gets shady. She disappeared for 3 months. No social media, no paparazzi pictures, nothing. It was like the earth had swallowed her. Now, keep in mind, this is one of the most known people in the whole world. No matter if she's already, into her late whatever, and her career isn't at the peak, she's still one of the most known people. Disappeared completely. So that's when the fans started to be like, okay, where the fuck is Britney? Now, in March of 2019, she is pictured leaving a mental facility. Mind you, this is a 1-star mental facility in California. I Googled it. It's like where, and I'm not saying she should be treated differently, but it's not where you would put Britney Spears in. She revealed in a court statement.
For the safety of your portfolio.
Exactly.
I mean,
but here's
an asshole, thinking like an asshole, you know what I mean?
She was put there against her will because she drove her car to In-N-Out without her permission.
Bitch, what?
Can we let that sink in? She drove to In-N-Out without permission, and her dad locked her away because she refused to take any more medication.
Oh my God.
When those court documents leaked, it began the birth of Free Britney, and the fans started to really get involved. But with that, the birth of conspiracy theories that I'm not going to get into, because honestly, people are saying like, oh, she wrote Call 911 on her makeup. Like, if you zoom in, you can see like it says
I saw it. It said call 911 and another one said help me.
Girl.
Was this?
I saw it. Then another one said like fuck Christina. I saw it.
What? No, she would never.
Dan, I'm losing faith in you real fast.
He's like, who? Who? That girl, remember from when you were...
Britney has always been kind to everyone. So
that is true.
She really has. She never really said shit.
She's never been problematic.
She's always been a sweetheart. And honestly, throughout her shit, she did pretty well. She came out of it. She then got into the residence. She made more money than she ever did. It's kind of crazy. She kind of became a robot after that. Yeah. And you never saw her kind of like real or more like she was always kind of like okay and just keep another residency, another album, okay, you're like fuck.
But all of this now it gets even shadier because they're trying to do these Zoom meetings because of everything going on. The last Zoom meeting that she was supposed to have, it was a huge one, and her Wi-Fi didn't work, so she couldn't log in, and therefore the meeting was postponed. Britney Spears Wi-Fi went out.
Use a phone then. Your phone has computers and technology and cell phone data.
A doctor that was supposed to testify for her favor of her mental being, saying that she's okay to function, died like 2 months before he was supposed to testify.
And then, I don't know if you're gonna get into this, but what's up with her family? He's like, they control all the money. They speak like that's all they care about because they speak of her like a robot. Yeah. And the brother was on like the internet the other day defending her and saying, yeah, whatever. But he's sitting in this fucking amazing house. And I'm like, who bought that house? You know, like everyone seems like they don't do much, but kind of just manage Britney. And that's fine. That's the family agreement, but she should be the boss.
Yeah, exactly. And now to wrap up, because again, there's so much, we can do a whole episode on just this, but I just wanted to give you guys who are not familiar with what's going on. Conservatorship abuse is actually not just for Britney, but for everyday people. So many people get caught into them. And once you're in a conservatorship, even if you made one mistake and they put you in it, it is so hard to get out of. There's people living with autism that get put into conservatorships and are basically restrained from anything. So look into it. There's a lot of information.
Elderly people.
The rights we take away from people very arbitrarily is scary.
Yeah.
All it takes is the wrong person and the wrong situation and you're fucked.
That's why ableism is bad.
All right, let's do our favorite segment, Guess the Real Fake News. But this is the Britney Spears edition.
So Britney's net worth is $200 million. True or false?
Lie, it's more.
False.
False, mucho más.
Right? Partially true, and that is because they have drained this woman of all the money she earned. She is estimated to be $550 million worth. Her net worth is $200 million, but all she has access to is $59 million, which, yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it is budgeted. There was a story that ran her concierge at a hotel. She could not afford to buy flowers for her hotel room because of the budget they have her in. Yeah.
Bitch, no.
She gets whatever she wants. She's paying for it.
Period. Baby One More Time reached #1 in every single country it was released in. True or false?
Oh my God.
That's probably true.
Oh my God. Hit me, baby.
One more time. True. Oh, baby.
Every single country. It was released in, I think, 45 countries. Every single country went to. She was 16, a 16-year-old doing that. Incredible.
And that's right before people, like, that's when people bought fucking CDs, right in the transition. I bought
that was the first CD I ever bought.
Yeah. Britney is an unproblematic queen who deserves the world. True or false?
True.
If you say false, get the fuck out of my life.
Get out. Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
She just really likes her peasant tops. Just leave her alone.
Oh my God. And what's up with Kanye? Why isn't he in his conservatorship?
Literally.
He's a man.
Not that I think he should be, but no one's even mentioned it. And then no one even talks about the fact that Britney Spears works all the time, but she doesn't manage any of her shit. Like Lady Gaga manages her shit. Beyonce manages her shit. You know what I mean? She deserves to do that for herself.
At what point did Britney's mouth change? Because it changed.
It did.
What do you
yeah.
think changed?
So there's actually another conspiracy theory about that. There was a woman who went anonymous on Reddit saying that she was under conservatorship. She lived in California and that she was being forced to get a cosmetic procedure. And because she is in the conservatorship, she couldn't say no. Now, obviously, it's a conspiracy theory, but it matches. Woman in California, how many conservatorships are there in California? And the whole, she's constantly getting her mouth and her teeth worked on and fixed. Her nose is contour. I've studied it. The nose is fine. It's just, but yeah.
If I had 259 million, reconstruction, baby.
Don't
Britney alone.
Like say that, Tarek.
No. Anyways, thank you, Aldi. That was an amazing segment. # free Britney.
Thanks so much.
We love you, Britney. I love you. You're my mom. I cried when she lost the Grammy to me. My sisters won't let me they remind me all the time. Like, right? Britney, I'm with you, girl.
for your host, Tarek Turgeman.
That is me, and welcome back to Tonight with Tarek. I'm with my very good friends, Janela Santos, Al D'Amico, and presidential candidate Allison McCoy. What's up?
Hey.
All right, well, our very special guest, Janela Santos, has a few words for us.
I don't really have too much to say. I just think that, isn't it insane that it's been 6 months of quarantine? We're going into 7 months of quarantine. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, for somebody like me, Scorpio, I'm very reserved, I'm very private. And so quarantine has been great because the club that is in front of my apartment shut down, baby. And I didn't have to make a single phone call to the city. It's just shut down all the time. They came back for one day to do like a live stream. And they were very, very loud. And I called the cops, and within 5 minutes, baby, that's the good part, you know? I mean, 100%. Fuck the police, fuck 12, defund all of it, get rid of the Constitution, burn it, and start again.
But before you do that, talk about the club.
Not all of it. There are some good bits.
Our Constitution needs to be completely eradicated, okay? So during the day, you know, when I'm not doing comedy, when I'm paying the bills, I'm a tutor. I'm a tutor for, you know, kids of all ages, but, you know, usually between 5th grade and 9th grade. So I'm really good at like adding, subtracting, multiplying.
Mommy, stop.
But also, I'm getting a chance to relearn a bunch of things, right? Because I was a terrible student when I was in school. When I hit 8th grade, I was like, this is too hard. You know what? And then 9th grade, I had to start at 7:25. My brain doesn't start till 7:25 p.m. So needless to say, I was not doing well. But the other day I was tutoring this girl. She's from Germany, and then she lived in London, and now she lives in Miami. So she's like very, like, she doesn't know anything about like US history. On top of that, she's a 5th grader, and she's like very childish or whatever. So we're going through Roanoke and Jamestown. We're learning about all of that. And her mom's like, I can't even pronounce it. How do you say it? Because she's like, very like, she's a mess. But we start reading about Jamestown and Roanoke, and it's like when the English settlers arrived at the camps, and they give like a quote like, only 20 to 30 houses were in the settlement. And I'm like, do you understand that there were people here before they came? So right here it says that there were 20 to 30 people. Now, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a second. You're in your bed. It's nighttime. You're cuddling up with your teddy bear. And all of a sudden you hear a knock on the door. It's the English. And they are telling you that you need to leave your house. Now that is what the Native Americans had to go through. Do you understand? When they say that they settled here, they didn't settle here. They stole the land. All right. And she's looking at me like, I'm 10.
Tell the whites.
I'm 10. I'm 10. What? And I'm like, yeah, let's learn about Pocahontas. Okay, let's read it. Okay, so this English man, do you want to know how old the English man is? Like, I don't know. I'm like, somewhere around 27 to 35 years old. Let's keep reading. Okay. He went ahead and married Pocahontas, who was a child. Can you imagine being 10? How old are you? 10? 10 years old. Imagine if tomorrow you had to marry a 35-year-old man. That's mean. No, it's not mean. It's disgusting. And that's what Native Americans had to go through. And that's what women throughout history have had to go through. And you are a woman, so promise me you will be great. Let's keep studying. So I'm teaching this girl, but effectively I'm traumatizing her, you know? And I think that a little bit of trauma is always great. I mean, if I didn't have the trauma of being a raised Jehovah's Witness, being fat all of my life and getting bullied all of my life, can you imagine how full of myself I would be? I feel like God said, all right, I've given her everything. Now I'm going to make her fat. I'm going to make her fat so she has a storyline, so she can have a story arc, you know? So she can have that part where she hates herself and then she'll find acceptance, all that good stuff. So I feel like it's our duty to engage in the civic process. When I was a kid, I was very much like, fuck this. I don't know anything about the government because who cares? Nothing's going to change anyway. And you know what? I was right. But also as you get older,
My attitude now, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's my attitude now too, because I have totally gone Marxist. And I am like, I'm sorry. I haven't told my dad because anytime you bring up my dad was like, you know, the thing about Trump and Kim Jong-un is that they really have their perspective. And I was like, Fidel has his perspective. What do you think about that? And he just loses it. You know what I mean? Like if you talk about Fidel, he's the only one that people have ever, you know, the only politician that has ever made people suffer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Palestine, perfectly fine.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I had a Cuban ex and he would downplay Palestine all the time. I'm like, God, what do you, what?
The international community doesn't even recognize that one. Y'all got free admission to America.
It's absolutely insane. So we have to do a lot. We have to do a lot of unlearning, you know? Like just go to YouTube and start watching videos because you need to do some unlearning. Like I've been fine in quarantine because I have my boyfriends. I have Hulu. Hulu is a difficult boyfriend. Talking about shit that I don't care about, you know, just is giving me advice that I would never take. Netflix is like the fuckboy boyfriend. He's dirty. He's been around. Everybody has had him. And you don't want to watch it, but Girlfriends just dropped and you're doing unlearning. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch it. HBO, however, HBO is that boyfriend that won't make you his girlfriend. He is smart, rich. He wears leather shoes, you know. He has an apartment in Brooklyn like Tarek.
I feel it back now.
Yeah, he refuses to talk to you. He refuses to date you.
Nice.
So I have plenty of boyfriends. You know what I mean?
It takes you to nice restaurants, HBO style, you know?
Oh my God. HBO would take us to like Michael's Genuine and like I wouldn't have to go halfsies or something. Or like I could get a whole dozen oysters for myself. You know, the way that I really
I'll buy you some oysters.
Oh my God.
With my Brickle budget.
Yes. But
Our new company buying oysters for people.
Oysters are an aphrodisiac.
That is true.
Oysters are weird.
Oysters are weird, Allison.
They're weird.
Not an aphrodisiac.
Also, I think it's kind of mean how you cook them a lot of the time. You just cook them alive. You don't kill them first.
That is bad.
I mean,
it's bad.
It's like.
Anyways.
But that's
Do
pretty
you have
much
a Hulu?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
Like a Hulu type.
What? I missed it. What?
Wait, weren't you saying like the streaming service types as men? Like there's a Netflix guy, there's a HBO guy, there's a Hulu guy.
There's a Hulu guy. I already said it. He's the most difficult one. He's always telling me shit that I don't want to know. Always getting me shows with ads. I'm not about that. He's difficult to navigate. I mean, his interface is garbage.
You can never find your continue watching.
Oh my God. What is that? What is the playback feature? Like, what?
That's the thing about the Netflix guy. He's convenient. He's always there when you want him. You know?
He's always giving you suggestions you don't want.
He always asks you nicely, like, are you still watching?
You're like, yeah, bitch, I'm still watching. Did I turn you off yet? No, therefore I'm still watching. Get down there. That's Netflix.
I think it's
Anyways, guys, we're running out of time. Any final words, Ms. Santos?
I think we need matriarchy now. We need to defund the police, abolish ICE. unlearn as much as you can. Read The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, and listen to Black people. Listen to Black and brown voices, and vote, vote, vote.
Yes. On that matter, presidential coin. What you got to say?
I gotta say, RBG, we love you so much, but we can't do anything about that. If I could fucking raise her from the dead, I would. That's not real. So we all need to vote. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does. Oh my God. I don't care if they're not your favorite choice. Vote for them anyways, because otherwise we're gonna die. Also, this lovely administration that we have right now, there's this thing called the census that we fill out every 10 years to determine a lot of things, like federal budgets, electoral seats per state, congressional seats per state. But they've done this thing that's so wonderful for 2020. They took that registration date from December 31st and they moved it all the way up to September 30th.
They have time for that, but they're not signing checks.
No. So please make sure you and everyone you know has filled out the census. That is how you get money to your community. That is how you get representation to your community. You do not need to be a citizen or documented or anything like that. This is literally just a who is here type of a question.
And it doesn't trigger anything for like people who are undocumented, right?
Yeah.
No.
Right? So no fear.
Yes. Any final words, Al D?
Yes, as a fellow DACA recipient where my life literally depends on this election, please vote and vote for whoever is going to bring more human rights to our country. And if you ever need an example of someone that depends on that, just talk to your boy and his family, and I will literally tell you my story and what's at stake for me and my family here, and a million other people as well in this country. So just vote and get informed about everything, and use things like this to get informed about the smaller cases too, because yes, we care about her, but we also need to remember that there are people that don't have that kind of influence that are in similar situations. So let's just use those examples that we have out there and get informed about as much as we can, and just not be shitty.
Thank you. And that was it. That was our show. It was all about women today. So vote for women, okay? With women in mind, because there's no women running, but wait, Kamala's running. Not that
yes. And you know what? Biden can have a stroke any day.
All right, hashtag vote, hashtag free Britney, hashtag free Palestine. I love you people. See you next month, Tonight with Tarek.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.